How's it going, everybody? Episode 32, it's incredible. We've got to 32 episodes. Really happy to be back home, obviously. Sweden was awesome, but it's always great to get home and see the family and get back into the office like we did today. And while I was in Sweden, I talked with quite a few friends, caught up with some people and had some really interesting conversations. And it reminded me to tell you guys about, having goals and making sure that when you're trying to look at something strategic, whether you're trying to build a business maybe, or whether you're trying to release a product or work with solutions like I do in my day job, that you need to have some very distinct goals for what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want to achieve. Those goals are going to drive the decision making that you have in your business. And you can worry about what your goals are later perhaps, but quite often you might be too late in order to be able to be aligned with them. And so it's really important to know exactly what it is that you want to achieve, what good looks like. That's what a goal is. What does good look like? So that then you have something relevant in order to be able to say whether you're moving in the right direction or not. Now, your vision is not a goal, because your vision should be something that's very hard for you to achieve and something that you want to get to later on. But you should really be trying to make sure that you can set something tangible and set yourself some little pathways on the way to success. And that's really, really key for you. Now, if you don't do that, you can end up in a lot of trouble. And this could be, in your career, it could be in the business that you're trying to build, and it can be in just some regular day-to-day decision making. You really want to make sure that you have a clear direction. It's very important because I've helped a few people with their own businesses, particularly over the last few months, the last few years. And I see a very clear difference between those who are actually successful even in the beginning and those who aren't. And they fall into two sort of categories, and they're not going to be very complex categories. The first category is those people who plan and have a good idea of what they want to achieve from their business. And the second category is those who don't. But then you can also nuance between those who have a good idea and, therefore expect it to generate them some money, and those who understand that they need to put a lot of work in, a lot of sweat in order for it to generate success as well. So just having a good idea is not going to be enough to achieve what you want in most times. You need to be able to put the work in, you need to apply yourself, you need to get, need to push to get the results that you want. And you can see this very clearly with different people and different businesses, where people can lose focus on what's important and what they should be trying to do. Now, with the modern age of entrepreneurship, where everyone is looking to get funded and trying to understand how they can bring a lot of money into their business, that's created a lot of businesses where they're not actually viable businesses, but they seem like good ideas to someone, and so enough money has been put towards them that that's what they want to be able to work off of. And I don't think that really turns out very well, I think, and a lot of the prominent business writers also think that this is a trend and it's going to go away, because these very large companies are overvalued, they're not making any money, and they don't have a way of making any money, and in the long term it will just phase out. So when you have a business and you're starting a business, you need to really make sure that you understand what your business goals are, and you need to focus on those. None of us start a business in order to fail. None of us start a business in order to, not achieve some sort of outcome. But how well defined is that, and how well are you focused towards that in the day-to-day decision making that you're doing in what you're doing in your business? That has to be the crucial thing that you need to focus on, and you need to make sure that everything that you do is focused towards that, focused towards your vision, but that you also understand what the interim steps are. Hope this has been an interesting video. Speak to you all tomorrow.